Again, once again, we saw a couple of games yesterday. Myself and Mr. X went through one, joining me today. Aware versus Splyce. Maybe a team putting the Seed 2 and Seed 1 into Group A.
Yeah, look, I mean, Splyce is definitely where we thought they would be, obviously at the top of this group. Aware 2-0, it's a very good story. Aware always puts together a pretty good team, you know, in competitive Call of Duty. I remember them back in Advanced Warfare, had a fantastic team towards the beginning of the Pro League. They had Happy, TJ Haley, some of the rising stars on their squad then. But coming into this one, obviously, with the European lineup, we have Benji, Gefkid, and Denzo, 3 players, how we've been talking about throughout the entire tournament. I do feel like, though, they're going to run into some trouble here against Splyce. And our first match will actually be Scorch Hardpoint. Now you're seeing Retaliation and Willie Scorch. Yeah,
it is going into Scorch. So let's get underway. Splyce versus Aware, and kicking things off in the mix. It's going to be right down this middle. A lot of action going down. 4-4. And straight away, Splyce getting the majority of those kills. Are going to get the start of the points as well. Jerd and Josh combining for a nice triple there. Josh starting 2-0. Someone actually going, oh, wow, that's not what you want to happen. Bance there, team killing Josh straight away.
Yeah, now the one thing we were talking a little bit about, and I know between me and you, is when they announced guys were talking, and Brycey raised the question, like, is this the best roster that Europe's ever put together? I think they are. I think just, you know, on paper, obviously they have all the talent and whatnot. They're starting to get better with their teamwork and, you know, just synergy between players. I feel like if you were to make a European roster that could challenge the North American teams, I feel like this one has the best chance.
I think you're absolutely right. And we've had these teams in Europe for quite a while now. We had, of course, Jerd, Josh, you know, the likes of Tommy and Swanee mixed in here. But I think coming into Infinite Warfare, this is, you know, a very powerful 4 and definitely something that can contest in North America. Straight away, though, you do see the majority of that middle hard point going to Splyce, and now they have the spawns, the rotations locked down for Turbine. And you know what, on Turbine, you can saturate a lot of points here. You can go a full, you know, 40, 50 points.
Yeah, and Aware rotates early. They don't pick up any of the kills, though. When the hill pops up, it's going to be Josh picking up 2. You saw Bance with 1. And it's going to be Splyce getting control of the hill. 30 seconds left on this one. So, you know, if Aware does not break this one pretty quick, the game could get out of hand. You know, Splyce would jump up to something about, you know, 75 to 11 in terms of points. So just would not be good for the side of Aware. And when Splyce has you in that type of position, it's really just a kill shot, right? I mean, you have to play for that garbage time, and you have to hold hills for its eternity, get the rotations as well. Very difficult, almost impossible to do against a team like Splyce.
Well, we talked about it. They started on 11, they're going to end on 11. They didn't get anything from that Turbine Hill. However, they've rotated a lot quicker, and you can see Benji's going to be locking this one down. However, his first to strike is Jerd at the back. Coming in, though, it's going to be traded out by Benji, and still locking down these spawns. It is going to be for Aware. Madcap breaks in with the double, and now, just like that, a click of a finger, a flick of a switch, Splyce regain control.
It's just so different from the Millennium roster of last year, where, you know, you're relying on Mad Cat and Jerd to pick up these 2 pieces. You know, Tommy and Swanee there in support. Obviously, those 2 guys making big plays as well, but really a lot of your firepower came from Mad Cat and Jerd. This year, with this roster, it can come from anywhere. I mean, Josh can come in, pick up a big 2-piece, 3-piece. Bance, we've seen the crazy plays that he's made. It is just a very scary team to go against, and right now they are up 100 points and counting against Aware. Aware doesn't look like they know what hit him here, Mama. Absolutely. Not looking good.
And those 11 of those 15 points came from the middle, a very scrappy hard point. So as we do go into the second, another rotation straight away, Jerd flanking round to the crane, and now he's going to, I thought he was going to be spotted by 1 there, but he's not. He's going to have full control. There he is, right from the back. It's Benji with the double, and that's a big, big double. They're going to get a little bit control. They've got the good spawns as well, and Johansson can get into the mix. Can this be something to build upon for Aware,
I mean, this is the first amount of hill time for Aware and almost 2 hard points. I mean, right at the beginning of the second hill, they took the first few seconds. Since then, they took nothing on the 3rd hard point, and it has been all Splyce. So Aware just trying to make the comeback, trying to make this one somewhat manageable. That's really what you're trying to focus on. Like, you're obviously not going to make this massive comeback on 1 hard point, just not enough points available. You just need to try and, like, churn it down, you know, win 50 on 1 hill, 50 on the next hill. Like, you got to churn it down 1 hill at a time. Right now, though, it is Aware barely getting any time on this hill as well. They got pushed out of it for a second. They're going to take the last 15 or so seconds here, though.
Yeah, it was actually crazy to see. Jerd was actually on the hard point there, and Aware had both controls of, you know, front and back. And Jerd was sat there. He picked up a double. 10, 15 seconds later, he finally gets taken down. But you can see as we go into the second rotation right now, Mad Cat's going to be controlling the middle here, and we have a split of around 100 points, a very dominant start coming in for Splyce. But let's go back on board with someone a bit more in the action. Josh will be able to find a couple if Bance doesn't steal all the kills. And it's going to be a third and final, but no, Denza gets the double and now can push on as a 4.
Yeah, but now Splyce has an idea of where the players are coming from the side of Aware. They all get taken out on the side of Splyce. You know where you're spawning, obviously. It gives you a great indication where the opposing team's coming from. But Splyce does not win the fights. It's going to be Aware securing this middle hard point. This is where they took a decent amount of time. When I say decent, it was like 8 seconds on the first one, which seems like a lot to compare to what they had. But now doing a good job locking this one down, trying to mount back into the game. They got to get somebody in the hard point there. They do. Gfkid slides in. He's going to get taken out by Madcat. But the spawn's coming in for Splyce for this second hard point. So this is a big gunfight here. Jonathan able to win it, but he needs to get back down towards that turbine area.
Yeah, huge gunfight now, so he's going to rotate to the back. This is very, very key that he stays alive. I would have liked to have seen him actually push back, because look what he's done. He's given Josh and Madcat a free entry to the back of the hard point. He's basically given this up as, you know, Benji picks up a kill, Jerd's going to trade that out, and look who has control again, Splyce. They're one step ahead. They're playing the smart game. Madcat's on a 5-kill streak. Let's hop on board with him. He's trying to extend it, but the kill gets taken by Josh. Happy days for Splyce, though, as they continue the dominance in game number 1.
Yeah, they were trying to set up a pinch there. That's why you saw the position being given up early by Aware, but at the same time, you can't rely on that to happen. You need to go and make a play. You can't give, the likes of Josh and Madcat these great positions behind cover, because they are just going to abuse you with it. 3 kills, make it 4. Everyone dead from the side of Aware. Splyce controlling this hard point. 20 seconds left on it. Cannot win it here, but they can definitely win it on this next hard point.
Okay, well, there is one player pushing forward. Bance is the most aggressive for Splyce. Can he break through? A wise thing for Bance I'd like to see is maybe just play the time a bit better, but he gets a little bit impatient, should I say there. Pushes in alone, and now Splyce will and can go as a squad. Madcat 15 and 8, finally does fall. But with 25 seconds away, this is looking very positive for Splyce.
Yeah, and with those streaks, I mean, Madcat can save those for Drill. Obviously not going to use them here. Drill on the first hard point. You're going to see Josh slide on in. He's able to get one. Has some good teammate backup, but Jonathan wins 2 gunfights again. So 2 big wins there from him, locking this down for Aware. So now Aware getting a good hold here on this third hard point. Desperately what they needed.
Yeah, Johansson finds one. Traded it well. Madcat and Gfkid, that was the big kill. Madcat comes off better with the double, and now he can collect a couple of points. But with the backup of Jerd and Bance coming in, it's only going to end one way. Madcat continuing another 3-kill streak for him. Streaks are available. Does he need them? Probably not, but he has them in his back pocket just in case.
Yeah, and I mean, we've been talking a lot about the respect between, EU and North American players. I think the North American players definitely respect everybody on this Splyce lineup, just the things that Jerd, Madcat, and Josh have done in their overall Call of Duty careers. And I think a lot of the North American players very impressed with Bance last year with his fantastic play at COD XP. It'll be 250 to 94 in favor of Splyce in our game 1. Not too surprising for me, Momo, to be quite honest with you.
No, I mean, you guys at home may be thinking that was a crazy game.